Hey everyone, it is Dylan Alcott here from the Dylan Alcott Foundation. Now we have a pretty cool grant recipient to introduce you to today, and his name is Tom Andrews. Now Tom lives with Leigh syndrome, which is a rare mitochondrial disease characterised by degeneration of the central nervous system. Through his love of Marvel and DC comics, Tom has been exploring his creative side since high school. A dream of his was to create and publish his very own comic. Now thanks to your donations, we've been able to support Tom with not just one, but 3 different stories.
Tom was a student at Christchurch Grammar School. During his time there, we saw his skill and his creativity and his design develop. Let's go and see what he's created.
I got into comic books by watching the Marvel and DC TV shows. The first one I wrote was Comic Cowboy, and that was originally a much bigger story, but there wasn't really a way to break it down into a comic book.
Tom was having difficulties with getting engaged with English, so the wonderful teachers there had an idea that maybe he could do a comic project because he's obviously very interested in comics. So he wrote a comic and I got to work with him to bring his vision to life. And now that he's left the school, we're organised to continue to mentor Tom outside of that. Of course, when we had the opportunity with Dylan Alcott, that was just a perfect match to be able to produce a new work, because Tom was really keen to keep producing comics outside of school.
And then Mr. Milton, we focused on writing. We focused on 3 different book ideas, and then we wrote down Comic Cowboy, and then I wrote Black Aura, and then I wrote Power Bruce. Both writing and talking about Mr. Milton, and then he edited a bit, and then we rewrite it and then write it again.
That's what we decided. Let's play around with 3 different genres and see what we can come up with. And Tom went away and he wrote those down and sort of got a sense of the story he wanted to tell. And then we just kind of workshop it. And I guess my job is to try to get his ideas into comic book format and then pass it on to an artist who would then interpret it even further and would have their own take on what he was doing.
Well, hi again, Tom.
Hello.
You must be very proud of this work.
Yeah, I'm very proud, yeah.
Just the skills and the talent that has been put all behind it with everyone who's helped Thomas put together this book it's mind-blowing. And the support that everyone has played in putting this book together.
Tom's always talking about, has all these ideas in his head and he's, tries to articulate them, and then when we've finally sort of seen it in print, it was amazing. We're really proud for it. Arts for Tom, it gives him an opportunity to actually express himself, to sort of peel off the layers. People don't see him as someone with a disability, and I think that, his sort of forte into arts has really helped that.
Seeing the comic book printed, made me feel happy and quite proud of myself. In the future, I want to try and write a short story sort of book, and try different comic book genres.
Considering that this all started from someone who wasn't that excited about doing his English work at school, the fact that he's pursuing writing afterwards, I think is just a really fantastic outcome.